Shit. Hi, everyone, and welcome to TWF Friday Night Smackdown. I am Michael Cole, here with Trini Kwan, and with Wade Barrett. And today on Friday Night Smackdown, we got Holy Fellow Nicholas, or Father Yule, or the Heavenly Gift Giver here. Today, Michael Cole says on Friday Night Smackdown, yes, we do. Yes, we do. Trini Kwan says we got Father Yule or Holy Fellow Nicholas here today on Friday Night Smackdown. Trini Kwan says, Michael Cole, you're right about that, Michael Cole. We do got Santa Claus or Holy Fellow Nicholas here today on Friday Night Smackdown. Wade Barrett says, and I would like to wonder, what's he doing here? Ho ho ho. Happy Yule. First off, I must say happy gathering of lights to all you Jewish folk out there, since your holiday or holy day, the gathering of lights, is starting up soon, and you have 8 nights of that. So happy gathering of lights to all you folks. And I know you Christendom folk out there, which I am one of them, our holy day, our holiday, which on looks the birth of Jesus, isn't happening until the 25th. And I know all you folks out there who do the gathering of followership, well, your holiday don't start until sometime towards the end of 12 months. So a happy gathering of followership to you folks. First off, I have been doing Yule for years. I've been going around to house, land to land, giving gifts out to everyone on Yule. Some folks think that I don't do it for the Gathering of Lights. They have this belief that it's someone called Gathering of Lights Harry, but I never heard of him before. But anyway, even if there is someone who does that, that takes a lot of workload off of me. But Yule is not about me. No need how many times you hear, no need all the farseer shows, films or plays or books or songs. Yule is not about me. Yule has never been about me. Yule is about onlooking and being happy and glee for the birth of Jesus, Son of God, which God so loved the world so much, he gave us his only Son. His Son which came to earth and died for our sins and took on our sins, and also overtook death and overtook sin, so we would not only have love and forgiveness from God, which we always had, but an afterlife and a stead in heaven through God, through Jesus, through his death, through his blood. God was willing to do that because God loved us so much, he was willing to do that for all mankind and womankind. And Jesus loved us so much, he was willing to go through all of that. So when you are giving out gifts, you are giving out gifts out of onlook, the same mindfulness, the same thoughtfulness that God did when God gave Jesus to us as a gift. So keep that in mind. Well, here comes Velasca and Kevin Owens now coming to the ring. I know you're busy, Holy Fellow Nicholas. I know you're busy this one time out of the year, you know. And I just want to know, Velasca said, did you get my Yule list? I know that a lot of folks say you live in North Steeple, but when you think of it, no one truly lives there. I think you live in Greenland, which is a settling of Danish land, which would make you a Danish burgher, right? Since Greenland is a settling of Danish land. But anyway, I just want to know, did you get my my Yule list? Oh yes, I did get your Yule list, Velasca, but there is one little thing I want to ask you. You say you want to be the one half of the TWF Team Fighters. I don't know if I can make that happen or not. Look, Kevin Owens said, I know we haven't been always good, And I know most of the time we're sinful. But I know through God and through Jesus our sins were taken away and cleaned away. And we got that stead in heaven. But you know, no one ever asked you what you wanted for Yule. They always ask you what you want. But what do you want? Well, I want everyone to be happy for Yule. I want everyone to be happy and glee for Jesus' birthday. And I also want other folks who might worship from other worships and other holy days to not feel that they're being left out. To not feel that they should not be any happiness and glee, because they should too. And to let them know, even if they don't believe it or not, Jesus died for their sins and cleaned their sins away too, and they got instead in heaven too, even if they choose to believe it or not. Well, that's good. And I want to be another half of the TWF team fighter. Me and Belasca. We want to take on Andros, the in-room Red Keeper, and Godzilla, Godjora, King of the Fiends. Well, we'll do that. See, Santa Claus, or Holy Fellow Nicholas, or Father Yule, doesn't have any booking oversight, any writing oversight. But I can give you a early Yule gift. So today, if that's what you truly want, then that's what will happen. You will get your match that you want. It'll happen now. And have a happy Yule. Ho, ho, ho. Well, tell me, Wade Barrett says, how can Santa Claus, or Father Yule as we call him in the Wanted Kingdom, how can he, if he doesn't have any booking oversight, Wade Barrett says, then how, if he has no booking oversight, then how can he make matches or make fights then, Wade Barrett said. Like we said, Trini Kwan said he doesn't have any booking oversight, no writing oversight, so he couldn't make the match. You know, Trini Kwan says. I tell you one thing, Michael Cole said. No one ever said Santa Claus didn't have no gift giving oversight, because he does got oversight when it comes to gift giving. He does got that. And here comes Godzilla, and here comes Andros now. So, I hear today Andros said you want to fight for our TWF team winnings. That's what I heard Godzilla said. You asked Holy Fellow Nicholas to give that to you. But sadly, Holy Fellow Nicholas doesn't have any booking or writing might or oversight. But hey, since we're fighting TWF team fighters on like some folks out there like the Usos, beautiful, beautiful, deadly, who don't like to be fighting TWF team fighters, or whoever the AEW team fighters are, we'll give that to you, Godzilla said. And you know what Andros says? It's gonna happen now. As soon as we get that Fight Lord in the ring. He doesn't talk anymore. He doesn't speak anymore. But he doesn't need to, not from what we gotta do. Well, this is for the TWF. This is for the TWF team winnings. First, they are the team of Belasca and Kevin Owens. And they are the TWF team fighters, Andros and Godjora. Ding, ding, ding. Well, thinking of that, Wade Barrett said they should be giving that to Jimmy and Jay, the Usos. Or be giving that to those folks. What I want to know is, why would they be giving it out to Belasca and Kevin Owens? Well, I don't know. Don't ask me, Michael Cole said. Just be thankful that, oh, Belasca just struck down Andros, the in-room Red Keeper. Which a lot of folks thought was the team leader, but the truth was he was not. That was T.J. Johnson, who was still the team leader. Well, that's right. Belasca taking down Andros right now, Michael Cole says. I tell you what, Trini Kwan said, this is going to be one great match. And I know there are some teams out there who felt left out, and felt that it should have been them wrestling and fighting here today, Trini Kwan says. Look out! Andros gotten body slammed right now by Belasca. He's going to hope to have to bring in Godzilla and hope so. Oh! A drop kick. And Andros, the in-room Red Keeper, the Shane McMahon offshoot of the Mike Keeper's world, just got back on Belasca and took her down. And now, Andros bringing in his foster brother Godzilla. Michael Cole says. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Wade Barrett said. Belasca has to bring in Kevin Owens now. I know Kevin Owens walked in before Belasca brought him in, Michael Cole said. Yeah, and I'll tell you what, Wade Barrett said. I'd like to see who can do the greater stunner, Godzilla or Kevin Owens. Wade Barrett says, if Godzilla doesn't knock down the Fight Keeper, that is. Wow. Belasca said, I'll tell you one thing, Trini Kwan said. They're even when it comes to the Godzilla stunner, the Owens stunner, the Kevin Owens stunner, which Kevin Owens offshooted from Steve Austin, which Steve Austin offshooted from Mikey Riffraff, who I guess at Disco Inferno offshooted from Mikey Riffraff. I don't know who offshooted from who. Kevin Owens did the Thunder Gun ball to Godzilla, and he wanted to do the sit-up power bomb to him, the sit-up mic drop. Oh. Will it work, Michael Cole says? Trini Kwan says, we'll have to see. Godzilla offshooted the stunner from Steve Austin too, Trini Kwan said. And he has won a team winnings twice with Steve Austin, once with Ecliptor, 2 times with King Kong, now with Andros. Oh, Godzilla just hit Kevin Owens with the stunner, Trini Kwan said. Yes, he did, Michael Cole said, and that made the Fight Keeper fall down. Wakefulness made him fall down. We're going to get the 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner. Here are your winners. And still the TWF Team Fighters. Andros Astro. Andros and Godzilla. And Godzilla and Andros are still the TWF Team Fighters here. And the TWF by beating the team of Belasca and Kevin Owens, which have a lot that is the same between them in some ways. You know? Well, I know one thing, Wade Barrett says. I can tell you one thing, Michael Cole and Trini Kwan. And Belasca and Kevin Owens wish that they'd beat Andros and Godzilla. They wish that they were the TWF Team Fighters here. But sadly, it looks like that will not happen. Well, thank God it wasn't the New Day, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods. Thank God for them, Wade Barrett says. What do you mean, thank God about that? If we did some digging, we could pull them out, you know. If we knew where we put them at, they'd probably be here. Michael Cole said, so why you gotta be a creep? Oh, I don't know, Trini Kwan said. He's gotta hang up with a lot of wrestlers. He's just like Corey Graves and the Jackal and Taz and Montel Vertadius Porter and Aiden English. They all gotta have, I gotta back up the heels and hate the good folks. You know how that goes, Trini Kwan says. Well, I know, Michael Cole says, and I understand now that Gene Okerlund now is now going to be talking with Kevin Owens and Belasca. Alright, Michael Cole, I'm going to be talking with Belasca and Kevin Owens here today on Friday Night Smackdown. And some would say, Belasca, you and Kevin Owens didn't get the work done. No, Gene Okerlund, we didn't get the work done. We came in today thinking we'd become the TWF Team Fighters, and sadly that did not happen. Even though me and Kevin Owens did win it before. That's right, you did win it before, but I guess today was not your day. No, I guess not. And there's something wrong here. If that was our Yule gift, and Holy Fellow Nicholas said he was going to give us an early Yule gift, then we should have won the TWF team winnings. But then again, Father Yule isn't about wonders now, is he? Wonders had never been his thing. It's only been God and Jesus' thing, right? Right. So what made both you and Kevin Owens want to face Andros and Godjora for the TWF team winnings? Because we felt that we would be the right team to win it from him. You know, there's so many other teams out there, but we thought it was our time to win the TWF team winnings back for the 2-4 time. Kevin Owens, you became that winnings fighter you were. Yeah, I'm back to the man I once was. Back to offshooting myself, back to what it was when I was first in WWE from NXT to I went to Raw, then to Smackdown, then to Raw, then to Smackdown, then to Raw. You know? But anyway, I haven't won as many winnings as one might think. Yeah, I was a 3-time WWE Wanda Reichs fighter, and I may have been a 1-time World Heavyweight fighter and 1-time WWE NXT Heavyweight fighter. But at the end of the day, I really didn't win too many things. Alright. So the way I look at it is that I think I might be owing something here. Alright, yeah, take it back. I may have won the WWE Interland winnings maybe once or twice. But anyway, it is what it is. Godzilla and Andros, or Godjora and Andros, they were the greater team. Alright, they had a game goal, they played it, we lost, it is what it is. But if you think that means we're gonna, not give up or give in or yield, you got another guest coming. Godzilla and Godjora, Andros and Godjora, you better watch out for us. We're coming for those team winnings again. Well, that's my talk with Belaska and Kevin Owens. Back to you, Michael Cole. Well, thank you, Gene Okerlund, for talking with Belaska or Kevin Owens here today on Friday Night Smackdown. And it looks like it is all the time we got here for Friday Night Smackdown. I am Michael Cole for Trini Kwan and Wade Barrett. We hope you like Friday Night Smackdown, and we'll see you tomorrow for Rampage or Ramfru.